So, here's one for you, folks. Can Elise Stefanik and Jessica Tisch save New York? That's the subject of the riff. We know that socialist Mayor Mamdani wants to give everybody away, everything for free, essentially doubling the New York City budget, raise taxes on successful earners and businesses, allegedly to pay for his big government socialism. We know he'll destroy New York housing by freezing rents. He hates cops, and on top of all that, he's a heavy-duty anti-Semite who also hates the state of Israel. So it's a pretty grim picture if you happen to live in the city, like I do. However, there's a big difference between his crazy campaign promises and what he can actually achieve when he tries to govern the city. Now, the toughest nut to crack is public safety and policing. Mamdani loves social workers, not cops, and that's a big problem. But he also wants Jessica Tisch to stay on as police commissioner. And under her direction, by the by, crime in New York has fallen significantly. So the two of them are going to talk soon. It is possible that in return for staying on as the head of the NYPD, Ms. Tisch will teach Mamdani why social workers are not cops and why the Civilian Complaint Review Board must not make NYPD decisions. Otherwise, Mamdani will just load it up with all of his lefty socialist pals, and they'll ride roughshod over the cops. So we'll see how this conversation turns out. Now, other Mamdani promises will happily be almost impossible to keep. All right, hear me out. He wants free buses, but that's the domain of the MTA, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. They've already said no because they can't possibly afford it, because they're already in deep deficit. All right, that's one. Then there's Mamdani's rent freeze, which would destroy half of the city's housing stock. But such decisions are actually made by the Rent Guidelines Board, not the mayor. And current mayor, Eric Adams, he wants to put several of his own people on that board in order to stop Mamdani's rent freeze for at least several years. All right? And finally, Mamdani's other spending plans like free childcare and Soviet-style supermarkets and Lord knows what else he wants to give away. He wants to raise taxes to finance it. But that's a decision made in Albany by the state legislature and Governor Hochul. The legislature is far left, but Hochul, one of the worst governors in the country, well, she has said she does not want to raise taxes. After all, 14.8% city and state, which would become 16.8%, is a whole lot higher than 0 in Miami or Dallas or Nashville. Those are among the favorite watering holes for New Yorkers fleeing Mamdani. Now, enter Elise Stefanik, a brilliant, energetic, well-financed Republican House leadership member who is running for governor. And though it's early, she is already polling even with Hochul. And so if Hochul even hints that she will raise taxes again to finance Mamdani's big government socialism, well, you can bet that Ms. Stefanik will relentlessly pound Hochul into the ground at the mere hint of another big tax hike. And without taxes, Mamdani can't do near as much spending damage. So, for all New York City folks who are depressed about Mamdani and getting ready to migrate out of the city, hold your horses. There's two great women who can save New York, Jessica Tisch and Elise Stefanik. Just think of that. And that's the riff.